Hello to all who are watching the definitive day 1 Among Us Arena Ultimate tier list. We have 30 characters to go off of and plenty of them to vote for now. So we'll start off in order since I don't know what everyone does off memory, but yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, first off, Red. I do know what Red does off the bat, at least. And, you know, Red's a pretty, every character in this game has the exact same move except for what is called a sus move, which is their one special ability. Red's sus move is a vent, obviously. I think this is a pretty good thing. It's like Scorpion's mix-up in Injustice, and if you ever played Injustice, you know how that goes. Yeah, that's why they banned him. But there's not really a big competitive scene in the Among Us Arena Ultimate, unfortunately. So no bans. But you can parry this. Unfortunately, I do not think there is a recording mode in this game, so I can't parry it. But you can definitely use it for some cool combo stuff. Like you can just you see what I'm doing there. You can stuff like that, pretty much. And didn't mean to do that. That's like your ultimate you have. There's 3 different ones, like Street Fighter 3. And yeah, let's say Red. Let's start out with Red in the A tier. Actually, yeah, you can counter it and react to it accordingly. Especially if they go under you, you can just pretty much just parry. If they go to the liar view, you can just react in time, but otherwise, yeah. Next character we have is Blue. Blue's obviously a good color, but his move is leaping blade type thing. If you're close up, it is 2 hits. Otherwise, it is just 1. But it might seem kind of cool, but it's obviously very reactable, so you can just block back. Okay, let's see if Pink can react to us. You see -9 on frame advantage. Let's see how fast the jab is. Startup. As you start up 3, they can easily just hit you out. Yeah, see, barely anything. So for that reason, I do not think that Blue should be that high. I'll put Blue in. Well, if you get a launcher, you can do stuff. Let's just do B for now, but definitely not as good as Red. Red's definitely a lot more overpowered. And yeah, on to Green. Alright, Green is very green. He sits down. Very good Green. But his sus move is a card swipe. You can do some combo stuff into this. Let's try it. It's not a launch or anything. It's -7 on regular hit, but combo wise, you probably just gonna be using this on hit, but combo wise, you can do something like that. You can just hit him with that. It's like a combo enter kinda, but only doing about 150 damage per. Kind of hard to react to because it comes out so quick, but you have to be like really close by. Like even just here, I miss there. I hit it there, yeah. So green, I feel like it's better than blue since it's harder to react to and have more of a practical reason for use. I'm sure you can keep them up in the air for longer doing this. Maybe you cannot actually. Oh yeah, in the air it is a kind of circle instead, so you could, if you are above someone, you could hit him with that. It also floats you up a little bit. Oh, green's thing can also be used as a frame trap, as you can see. So you can like start your combo and then force them back down. Yeah, see that? That's good. A good mix-up, let's say. Yeah, you can get some serious combo potential off this, as you can see. So green, actually, I think green is controversial opinion, but I think green is indeed better than red. Red you can react to. Green also you can obviously react to it, but just the amount of combo things you can do and the mix-ups. You can, especially up against the wall, you can do a lot of stuff with that. So I think by that, it is better than red. All right, next character we got is pink. Now pink, I actually remember what pink does. It's a sort of nitrous tank type thing. And I think this is a really good move because you can use it with the jump. Like, you can definitely use it with the jump. I would just input the jump. Yeah, you can do stuff like that. You can kind of keep them in the air, keep them in a juggle, kind of like a launcher in Tekken, like a second launcher pretty much. Because down forward knife is also a launcher. Obviously you get knocked back though, so make sure to dash. But yeah, I think even though Pink's thing is pretty small, I think it is still really good. And for Pink, I feel like Pink definitely above blue, like by a mile. I think just for that reason, just these three already have been miles better than blue. So I will move blue down to C and put Pink in A tier, just because the combo potential. And yeah, I feel like you can do some really impressive stuff with it if you keep on playing him. And yeah, that's Pink. On the yellow. Orange, fuck orange. Orange, I actually do not recall playing, but he has sort of, it's kind of like a Tensho kick from Chun-Li's moves, but you don't like go up in the air while you do it. You can definitely do some combo stuff out of this, but not like as, like see, like you kind of have to jump to do it, I guess. I guess it's kind of good, but definitely I don't think as good as Pink's thing, since as you saw then, it like knocked him away really far. I don't know if it doesn't actually. But still, I just feel like Pink's thing has a lot more potential and use. Obviously, still useful, but if we... Let's go on block and see how bad this is. Okay, it's actually safe on block. Yeah, it's could be if it's safe on block, it could be a good way to like kind of stop. Like if you're like out here and you're playing against a mint and they're like spamming the Hadoukens, you can just, I do not know if it's transcendent, but obviously you can just jump over and, yeah. It's kind of like an air dash in Anime Fighter, like Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, or anything like that. But yeah, pretty good. You can like come in and land and then like immediately jab out of it into like the good old bread and butter combo in this game. But yeah, I feel like definitely lower than pink. I think better than blue by a mile, but I feel like yeah, B, fair tier, not quite pink, but yeah. And now we are on yellow. Yellow, I actually know what he does just because it's iconic. Obviously, his taunt is swinging his ass, and his sus move is this simple butt bounce, kind of like Pink's or Peach's if you play Smash. Kind of like that move. But if you're looking at the stats at all, if you know what any of that means, and also as you can see from that, the entire hitbox lasts until I land on the ground. And you have 0 recovery frames, so I can immediately just... I can just do it light immediately. Obviously, you can't hit it out of the air. So, yeah. But definitely, I feel like this has some practical use in combos. And like, if I can hit it, as you can see, you can kind of to keep someone in the air, but obviously it's pretty hard to time. You have to do it like right after you launch them. Yeah, you have to do it pretty much after you launch them, which can be a little bit of hard timing. But otherwise, I think that it's a really good move for yellow. And on the tier list wise, it's definitely S. I personally do not think it is better than Pink's move, but obviously you can interpret that as either. And yeah, kind of weird. But yeah, yellow's move is pretty good. The butt bounce, the fun butt bounce, I guess you call it, but butt bounce nevertheless. And anyways, we are on to our next character, which should be gray. It was not gray, I was wrong, it was black. But they look really similar in this game, so cut me some slack. His move is a sort of like a wire move. Like when you do electrical. If you're fast enough, you definitely can react to it. Active 1 frame, and you have 2 frames recovery, which, if you know the startup of your standing light, might be able to beat it out if you're not holding back already. But there's a unique air one actually. He has like the Zero Suit Samus kick, or well, yeah, well that kind of like definitely kills his tier list, I feel. The wire move is very like there's like no reason you really have to be using that. And for his kick move, I'm not a big fan of it. You can probably definitely do some cool stuff with it, but yeah, I just dropped the combo afterwards. Yeah, it's just not trustworthy, and obviously that's pretty slow. So, black's not impressive. So, I feel like definitely has more potential than C, but not more than orange. I feel like orange has the potential kicks, and I just feel like you can do way more with those. Now we have white. White does a shuriken, a dragon punch, a volcanic viper. But obviously, unless it's an anti-air really, since you know in Street Fighter you have the fireball and all the other moves that you can do, but this game you are locked strictly to the dragon punch, which, looking up there, 106 frames of recovery. Its startup is 8, it's active for 6 frames, and then the whole time you're coming down you're invulnerable to whatever your other opponent wants to do. Even just in combo potential. It does nothing since you just take so much time to land. You feel like a jab. So look, that does nothing. 300, nothing in this game. Yeah, so overall, white, not very impressive. Not doing it for me, but I guess you might be able to do something cool. You can definitely use it as a combo ender, but black had the thing, and this is such a linear usage. I think it definitely goes below blue. I feel like it might go to D eventually, but we all have to see that actually. And now we have to go to purple. We got purple. And as you can tell, this is like a JoJo. It's freaking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And yeah, you send out a little thing that goes forward, and as you can see by the hitbox, it uses zone and it does a little mix-up. Combo wise, you can definitely do a lot of stuff with it. As you can see, just even out a gun if I do it. That's pretty cool. And let's see. Yeah, it feels like a schoolgirl combo. Like a big band super where he like shoots out the trumpets and stuff. But yeah. Definitely a really good one. I think that if you're able to like get a really big combo and then like use that in it, this character is like limitless potential. But yeah, I think that I'm proud to give purple our first S tier. Just purely how good that move is, purely how much the range is. It's just a honestly really good move. And I believe it deserves first S tier. Argue with me all you want. Among Us Arena Ultimate. Ultimate. I want to say Ultimax like the Persona game. But yeah. Very impressive move. Okay, next we got Brown. And in my personal opinion, a lot like the color poop, he has a really bad sus move. Like, it always has a noise where you can react to it, and it just comes out so slow. But if you hit it right on the hitbox, you kind of get a command grab type thing. But obviously, if you are experienced in playing Brown and you see him jump up, you're probably just going to assume that he's going to lasso you. So you're just going to block. Which, obviously, that's not really good. But what about his combos? As you can tell, everything comes out way too slow to do anything. So the only way to do it is really to do too hard, and then you can grab like that, and then do it like that. But obviously, if this is the only way to start your combo, your opponent's probably going to be blocking low a lot. And they see you jump, you can just block high. So I do not think this is a good sense move. Do I think it's worse than the what color is this? Let's check actually. Is it worse than the white? The white had the dragon punch, which obviously it has its uses. You can actually use it in like any combo. You don't have to use a certain starter that's like stupid or anything. So Brown, I can think it's the first D tier. We have a back-to-back S tier and then a D tier. Yeah, they should probably, to make Brown better, I feel like you need to just have it go out forward, not be an anti-air or like have it come out faster, maybe control the distance if you can. You charge it. You can something like that. But yeah, I do not think Brown in its current state is very good at all. Cyan, I remember playing Cyan for the first time, and Cyan has one of the wackiest moves ever. It's this little, not even a sound. It just kind of knocks your opponent to the side. It could definitely be, it's definitely good for some control. As you can see, look how far out I'm getting him. So yeah, you can like stutter step, you can, and then you can spin him in, and then yeah. You can, as you can tell, you can cancel it actually, which is definitely good if you're like on this side, which you don't like. You can just, you can also do some fun stuff in the air with it actually. can obviously probably use it as a mix-up. Like if your opponent throws out a jab, you can just spin it in that side and just take control of the battle. When I first used it, I thought it was whack. I thought it was bad. You know, look at it. It's just he's spinning around. But look, you can bring them towards you. If you're playing a zoner like the mint, you can kind of just pull them towards you. You can try to get in range, and if they throw out like a fireball, you can like parry. But like otherwise, you can just spin them in. I think this is a very effective, like especially if you're just in the footsie battle, you can just pull them in. Do a mix-up. You can also just mix up the timing, and you can just dash in, or you can just keep on playing passive. But then you can always throw in the. Yeah. Overall, I do not think it's like the best ever. It's, you know, combo-wise, doesn't have a lot of potential, but obviously it does have a lot of potential otherwise. I feel like it definitely has more use than Tencho kicks, but not as much use as yellows, I don't think. Let's see yellows again. Yellow has the butt bounce. Obviously, I think it has its purpose. But actually, yeah, no damage combo-wise. The butt bounce actually has, you know, combo potential. But yeah, I think it's better than Tencho kicks, personally. But because, you know, Tencho kicks, sure, you can do amount of combos, but you can bring the person closer with the Cyan. So I think Cyan's better than Tencho kicks. Next we have Lime. Lime has this sort of leaf thing pop out of their head and like lurch forward. It knocks back pretty far, so knocks back pretty far, so obviously that's nice. But it's a very good on-block move, actually, because, as you can see, it knocks them pretty far back. Obviously, if you whiff, they can do like a low kick or something, or a low kick. Let's see, actually. It's a funny little taunt. Yeah, they can just do a little low kick out of it, but especially at the wall. The wall, it is especially punishable. But obviously, if you're in the middle, you need to kind of close distance, or you kind of catch them off guard, just see how fast it comes out. But I feel like that's pretty much the only practical use. And unlike like the butt bounce, its hitbox is not active all the way down. As you can see, it kind of hit him. I just go right through him. So yeah. But let's see combo-wise. Combo-wise, you can definitely do some combo unders out of this against the wall. You can probably continue that combo line. You see? That's definitely some good combo potential. I feel like it's very like, I don't know how to explain it, but like it has one purpose. Yeah. To close distance and pretty much finish out a combo. So I think it's better than Science thing. It's better than Tencho kicks though. I don't know actually. Let's think about it. Lime, you can like, I feel like, yeah, Lime. Lime closed out distance, as I said, but it, yeah, knocks them away. But just because the range of Cyan's thing, like, you can be all the way across the screen, and at least pulls you in a little bit. So you can keep on using that, and you can push them to the corner with that. There's just a lot more potential, I feel, with Cyan's move than Green's or Lime's. Anyways, we are on to Tan. Tan's move is this Phoenix Right, freaking Ace Attorney. Just feel not sus. And You know, some funny combo stuff out of it, but yeah. But where this really shines is the air one. Wrong move, but look how big that hitbox. Look, I'm all the way over here. I'm like here, and that hits him. You could use just a wall at your opponent, but obviously the startup is pretty long, and then you have 19 frames advantage, which obviously you can just get a jab in if they miss it. So it's like it's pretty slow. Look, yeah. But if you hit it just right, or it might be an RNG thing, or it might be 3 times in a row. They hit that sort of feared state where they're kind of knocked out. They can't really do anything. But yeah, grays, no tans. Tan. This is a hard one. Is it? I think it's worse. Definitely. I don't know actually. Definitely worse than Tencho kicks, but I don't know if it deserves C tier right above gray. Because, you know, Gray's move is pretty mediocre with the little wire thing and the weird kick down. But I feel like, definitely just because of how big the hitbox is, I think Tan goes in B tier right below the Tencho kicks for orange. And next, we have Rose. And if you ever played Rose, if you ever played Smash or anything like that, if you ever played Princess Peach, I think it's their down B. Just yeah. It's like oranges, but not orange, yellow. As you can tell, it has pretty much good combo potential. Covers a lot of ground and space. And as you can tell, it's kind of like a dash back. You can use it to close space and you can block immediately pretty much out of it. Yeah, if you whiff it, you can just block. Yo. 0 recovery frames. 0. Yeah, definitely very good for combos as well. Let's see if I can hit one. Yeah, you might want to use it as a finisher because as you can see, it bounced me off like pretty far, knocked him to the ground. But maybe, yeah, you definitely want to use that as an ender just because, you know, bounces off. But yeah, Rose definitely not better than oranges. I mean yellows. I feel like it's better than cyans though. Not quite A tier, just because the bottom of A tier is, you know, yellow's butt bounce, which is like. But otherwise, I think that Rose deserves that spot, B tier, above Cyan, who has the little wind thing, because you can do barely more than, maybe actually below Cyan, but you can do a little bit more, a little bit less with her, just because it bounces you off so far. If it didn't bounce you off so far and you continue the combo after, I feel like that'd definitely be a whole lot better than Cyans, maybe even sneak into A tier. But otherwise, yeah, nothing really impressive. And now we are on to, I think that is Banana. Okay, so I forgot to record something for Maroon. I'm not Maroon, Banana. Bananas is just this weird grab move thing where you just dash forward pretty much. But if you hold on to it, just tap it, it punches. Very situational. Not as good as reds, I don't feel like, since reds you can actually control how far you go. And yeah, that's why on the tier list I put it in D tier actually. No, that's the wrong tier list. It's Aiden's stupid fucking tier list. I put it in A tier because it definitely has its uses. But I feel like reds is better. You can do combo things, and yeah, you can do some steps with it. So yeah, pretty good. A tier. And after that we have Maroon. And maroon, if you ever played Street Fighter, it's like Guile. You can just like his, I don't know what move it's called, but or scissor kick thing. Or like if you play Darkstalkers, if you're that cultured, you can, it's like Galen's move, where you do the same thing. But if you get a hit, it's a double. But obviously, if you whiff it, actually, if you whiff it, that's not that bad if it ends immediately. Yeah. But you can definitely like use it for combo. It launches, but I think it's too slow. I think, yeah, it's too slow to really do anything out of. As you can tell, see, landed on the ground. I was mashing the button. Yeah, it's just too slow. And then the air is like a sort of lunging kick. That's definitely another combo ender, but if I can just get it hit. 200 damage for a combo where you're already taking almost off 300. That's definitely a pretty good, combo ender if I can just land this. As you can see, yeah, it's full 1,000 off, full third of the health bar off. Yeah, I feel like just because Guile's already such a good character, you can like. Where does this go though? Does it go above tan? Well, you know, tan has, what's tan have? Let's check. Tan has a sus thing, which is like, definitely that goes above. It has much more of a practical use. And, wait, no, tan, that's not tan. Is it better than Rose? It's, I feel it's better than Rose. I feel like just combo wise, it's pretty combo every game, as you can tell. How much health you have, it's like Dragon Ball FighterZ. Fighters, whatever you want to call it. But it's a lot like that. And yeah, I think it is just ever so slightly better. Next we have some Gray. And Gray, I do not remember what Gray has. I don't know if I ever played Gray. I did play Gray. Obviously, he has a shine. Which, I don't know if you can read my poster back there, but I'm a pretty big Melee fan. So obviously, I was a sucker for this when I first saw it. And if you know anything about Fox's shine, it is a very, very, very,
I think he was just like,
very
just reacted. Oh.
It like pretty much makes up the end of his kit. Unfortunately for Gray Mungus here, it's definitely not as good, but obviously it's still pretty good. It sends to the ground, so that kind of sucks. But projectile wise, it blocks, I'm pretty sure. Let me grab a projectile character and I can check after. Okay, we're back with Gray. Okay, I never actually noticed that. If you don't know, this character is pretty obviously inspired off Fox from Melee. And he even has the come on little taunt thing. But for his reflector, it does actually reflect things and it does it really fast. So that hits for 100, but if I just hit it otherwise, it's for more. So it kind of nulls the damage, but obviously the give back is that it sends back. Obviously not good as, look at that recovery frame. I would definitely feel like it has its purpose, especially if you're playing against the Mint, because this game you can really just block and then kind of dash in, but it's definitely useful to throw this out. And obviously, just like in Melee, it's pretty useful for combos. And it hits up if you can react fast enough. You definitely use it to get into a super like that. Kind of gonna use it as like an air stall maybe. Or Okay, I just found new tech. Let's go. You can wave shine in this game, apparently. And yeah. Let's see. Gray. Where would he go? Or it's like light. Is it gray? Yeah, it is gray. Gray. Shine's not as good as melee, but it's better than Tensho kicks. Is it better than Green's though? Green has the... What does Green have actually? And is it better? Sorry, lime. I feel like it... I don't know actually. It's the lunge forward which knocks back. I feel like, yeah, correct placement there. And yeah, I feel like definitely it's useful that it actually reflects. And yeah. Next we have is that Coral. This Coral has like a... I think it's I forget what the move's called, but in Guilty Gear it's Pothead, whatever his name is, Pot whatever. Potthal? No. Or like Slayer's Stupid, pretty much. Obviously you can just jump over it. Because you can get a big fist come out and you might be able to time to react to that. And in air, it's kind of like this big old punch move. So, like, if you launch someone, you can also do that. Potemkin is his name, by the way. Let's see if I can actually get this to hit. Yeah, that's a very, like, I'm sure if you get a combo or something, you can... Even if I just use the launcher, it does nothing. Let's try too heavy, actually. Yeah, this is a very... Like, I don't even know there's a situation to use it. But... Yeah, very situational. Very hard to hit. Coral. The bottom move is definitely pretty good. Not as bad as Brown, I don't think. Brown has a very, like, odd move for, like, this, a game like this. But, yeah, it's definitely not as bad as the lasso. Because, you know, you can actually feasibly hit someone with it. But, better than, is that White. White has the Dragon Punch, which I guess has its use, but... And Blue has the weird little sword thing. I feel like this... I feel like maybe, yeah. Is it more useful than the Dragon Punch? I feel like just above the Dragon Punch, but I feel like the swords are still better. And next... Chocolate. No, we actually have olive. That's my bad. Alright, now we have olive. Olive? Olive has to be one of my favorites because it got the Zangief grab. And that takes away about maybe a third of their damage. Fortunately, you can't really... You can do that, but otherwise this move is pretty much just grounded. But obviously you can react to it. But if it's like Zangief's real move. If you can react to it, or if you can react to it, it doesn't pose such a big threat. But obviously that almost takes away half your health. Just that simple combo into the whatever move it's called. Into the modern Zangief experience. Let's call it. That takes away almost half your health. So that is pretty good. And when this works, it is also pretty good. That single move took away about... No, the same amount of damage as the combo did. So yeah, obviously, this is very subjective, but... if you cannot combo into the air grab one, that would be pretty low because you know you react to it. But just because you can, I feel like, yeah, just the simple combo, you can take away almost half their health. I feel like bottom is B or top of C. Because one of the moves, pretty much useless. Especially if you're able to just, you know, react to it easily. But Gray's move, sorry, Black's move, yeah. Black has the little wires. Black has the wires and the little down kick thing. So, definitely better than that. But, yeah, I feel like it could definitely be higher if the move was just faster, but obviously I don't want it to be faster. But, yeah. Actually, yeah, let's put it above tan just because the sus thing is kind of useless. And, yeah. Next is Mint, but we have already talked about Mint, and I already have Mint pulled up here, so I'll just... Obviously that is not, but I'm gonna press this button. It's the Hadouken. As you can tell, when you're at full max distance away from each other, it still hits. But obviously... you can obviously just parry through it. But as you can tell, the tongue doesn't reach like super duper far, so in some situations you would have to approach. But yeah, definitely if you're far enough, you can throw it out. But where it really shines is really the combos. As you can tell, it hits you upwards, which is useful in continuing to juggle your combo, and you can just keep on going off that. Yeah, definitely useful in combos. Could be useful outside of combos, but outside of that, nothing really. Better than Tensho. Is it better than Tensho? Let's think actually. We got the sus, we got... Is that... No, orange is the Tensho kicks. But what does Olive do again? Olive is the... Let me check real quick. Olive is the Zangief, so definitely I feel like... Yeah, it definitely has more use than that. Another one, Gray, has the shine. I might have to give it to the Hadouken, actually. Yeah, I'll give it to the Hadouken. The Reflect... Or, no, actually, because... The Reflector counters the Hadouken. But obviously the Reflector is only one character. But every character can also parry it, so I'm moving it back down, actually. So yeah, definitely a really hard choice. Yeah, next we have Chocolate. So we have Chocolate now. Chocolate has a baseball bat. Yeah, this definitely is not the most useful move ever. That's really used for it. You can definitely use the hard read someone, but in this game it's not sporadic as like Smash Bros, so there's not really any use to doing it. But obviously, as you can see, the 2-knife launcher, you can sometimes hit out of it. If you pretty much hit it immediately, you can hit out of it to a wall splat. And you just combo out of that. But otherwise, I feel like it is very, very, like... I don't know what the name for it, but there's a very specific situational purpose. And for that, definitely below Zong. I think it actually might go above Gray, the wire thing. Actually, I think above... No, Sus actually is like a walling out. So, I feel like, yeah... I like bottom, actually. It only has one purpose. Unless you hard read. Which, you know. Not really a hard reading game. And I feel like White's Dragon Punch has at least more of a use than Chocolate's thing. So I'll give this round to white. Next we have teal. Teals is a charge move. If you're able to get distance, you can quickly like charge up your sus. Once it is, you get a big ol' punch, which doesn't even take that long to charge. Like, let's count actually. About less than 3 seconds. So yeah, if you just keep on keeping your distance and doing that, you obviously get a big meaty punch, but you can also just like you can also just use your combo. Give a big old meaty punch into a wall splat, so you can even just keep on continuing that. So yeah, I feel like this is actually a really good move. Buff Cyan's win thing, I don't know, but just how much you can keep your distance and kind of force your opponent to approach you. And this is a pretty offensively heavy game, so you want your opponent to approach you. But yeah, I feel like you get a lot more reward than Cyan's. And Maroon's like guile kicks, definitely. I feel like you get more reward out of it. And yeah, less than 3 seconds to get a 300. Heck, I'm pretty sure after you even hit it, you can probably just do another one. You probably tried it halfway, just doing a wall splat. Let's see. Before they get up, I could charge like half of that. So, definitely a really good move. Not gonna complain about it. Okay, now we got Flame. Flame's got the pretty much like a dragon punch again, but it has flames, so like Ken's or Luke's. Wait, no, it's Volcanic Viper. Yeah, it's the same animation, everything. That's really funny. Yeah, you can. In air, it just looks like a hit. Yeah. Auto combo. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely a lot better than just the regular Dragon Punch. Just because there's a little auto combo. You're definitely not as stuck punishable up there as Dragon Punch. But yeah, it's better than the sus. It's better than Tensho kicks. It's better than the Hadouken. Definitely better than the Hadouken. Better than the Shine. I feel like it's better than the Shine. Is it better than the better than the dive forward? No, I feel like dive forward still has more purposes. But yeah, I think it's above the Shine of Gray. And yeah, definitely there's a little auto combo up there. So if you know that, I know. Alright, now we got Navy. Navy was my day one. And Navy just has regular kick. In the air, it's also just a kick. Unfortunately, it's too slow to do anything in the air, as you can tell. I feel like this is like a very stock move. Like if you whiff it, you have a lot of frames of recovery. You can just get poked. So I feel like it's not really super duper effective. But on block, let's see actually. On block, you are -15, and the startup on standing light is just 3. You can obviously get punished out of it really quick. so you can definitely just get a... Yeah, you can just get kind of poked out of it. Not really a big use for it. So yeah, for that reason, definitely has its useful in combo purposes, but for above gray's little pathetic thing, so the wires, which is pretty subjective as well, but I feel like definitely more useful than the down kick, so not above the sus, just sus has a big wall if you remember. So yeah, for that reason I think it goes there. Next we have gold, which I actually remember gold was off the bat. It's like Zato. So if you've never played the Guilty Gear games, there's a character called Zato 1 who has his little buddy, Eddie, which is very similar to this. As you can tell, it's pretty much just off whatever button you've done last. So like if I punch there, it's a fist. If I do my special, or like a knife, so if you never played the Guilty Gear series of games, there's a character called Zato. He's a puppet character, so that means he has his little buddy. It's not really like a piss pile, but you get what I mean. And it attacks. You can attack from under. Yeah, you hit the button once. Puddle goes, and you can just play around the puddle, and then you just hit the puddle. Aerial moves, same thing. Yeah, I feel like you can definitely get some range on someone here. Stop their approach, because even if they jump, see if they jump. Yeah, they can definitely still get hit by that. If they're trying to jump in, you can definitely use it to create some space and. But yeah, I think that's pretty good actually. So it's above Navy's kick definitely. It has more range than the sus thing. Has more viability than the Tensho kicks, I think. Better than the Hadouken. Yeah, you definitely outrange it more. Better than the Shine, I feel. Better than the Soul Bad Guy, Volcanic Viper. I feel like definitely, yeah. Better than the Dive. I feel like the Dive still is king. Because you saw, you can get a lot of range with the Dive. But you can definitely control space, I think, with this. But I do not think it goes above that color. I don't know what color that is, I forget. Oh, it's the, is that one the Fox Shine? I need to check. That one's Rose. That one's the butt bounce. The worst one, I should say. Actually, I think that's valid. I think you can control more space, or you can control a lot of space. Actually, let's see. Let me check. Let's just go for like full screen, even if the other person is. I know you can't see this, but. A fun fact I just learned, with the EX you can teleport to the pile. So that's definitely has its uses. But yeah, it does go all the way to their side, but it's so slow I feel like it's not going to do anything. So you definitely still get more control with the wind of the Cyan, but definitely still viable. Alright, next we have Sky, which puts down a copy, like Happy Chaos or Sub-Zero. And if the person hits this copy, they get frozen. Actually, no. If they run into it, they get frozen. Let me turn up blocking, hang on. But if they just walk into it... I'm not sure if you hit it. Yeah, if you hit it, you're fine. But if you walk into it, like if someone tries to jump in, they get frozen. this does not really have any combo use really, because it knocks you back, as you can see. I guess you could use it to maybe zone. It'd be kind of funny. Yes, even just out of the combo is like nothing. And you know, your opponents aren't just gonna be running in. So for that reason, definitely really low tier. I feel like if it hits though, it definitely does good. I feel like it's so subjective, or not subjective, situational, where it doesn't really do anything. But I don't think it's bad as. I feel like it definitely doesn't have as much wind up time as that, but not as useless as DP still has more use because you know combo goes out of a combo. So yeah. And immediately after this we have Apricot, which I think Apricot's in their best tier. Apricot is a lot like Faust. If you ever played Faust, it pulls out random items pretty much like Faust. If I recall, it's a banana, a piece of toilet paper, the crown that kind of goes back and forth, a cherry which is like pretty quick. There's a balloon, piece of toilet paper, balloon, and the gas can that explodes. All these have their own use set combos, as you can tell. You can also use it just kind of be annoying, like if you're spacing out, you know, just toss the projectile. Oh, it has a piece of cheese as well. Yeah, see? You go for the simple combo. Like even the crown, it comes back, so you can like try some wacky stuff you can do with it. And obviously if you jump, yeah. Yeah, I think all these items pose a lot of use. It's not just really a random useless one. Obviously it does Lethal Company dance, so that's extra bonus points. So yeah, top tier. Above purple. Purples is definitely really useful as well, but I feel like you're just gonna have a lot more fun with apricots, and you can have a lot more longer combos with it. And yeah. Next up, we have, what color do we have? Lavender. Lavender is like something you can see out of King from Tekken. Just a command grab, which is pretty good. Obviously, it's a command grab. Pretty sure it's unblockable. An unblockable move. But as you can tell by the move, it actually has a whiffing stick. See if you get hit out of it, and it gets you counter hit. Let's see if I can actually time this. Let's see. Yeah, I can barely be. Yeah, I can just start jumping forward. Look how far that hits. Definitely. I feel like it's good if your opponent doesn't know you can just hit out of it. And for that reason, I feel like it definitely has its uses. You can use it as a mix-up. I'm sure you do. Definitely do a combo out of it. Let me check real quick. I know you can see this, but you can do a combo out of it, so that definitely has its use. And more useful than sus, or definitely in this tier. Below this tier, I think. Yeah, you can parry it better than the shine, I think. Actually, not better than the shine. Shine is pretty much unbeatable. But yeah, we have two more after this. We have, I think this is lime, and what's the last one? I don't know. But it's chartreuse, not lime. So chartreuse, I know this one as well, off memory. It's just a little plant bud. Let me pull up the game real quick. Just a little plant bud. It's like a command grab with benefits, pretty much. Like if you grab onto the person, you can combo. Yeah. If you're in the air, it's like a diagonal version pretty much. So I feel like it definitely has its purpose. Definitely not as like space controlling as the Sky, or I think that's the name of it, but the Cyan. I feel like Cyan's definitely still has more of a purpose than something like this. So it's above Gold's thing. I don't think so, but I feel like it's definitely with who's the one with the long lasting Lime. I don't think it's better than Lime's just because how like dominant that move is pretty much. No, that's yellow who has the butt bounce. But yeah, kind of the same idea. I think that's actually better than green. That's Peach also with the butt bounce. Peach definitely more combo potential out of it, so I'll still give this to Peach. And lastly, we have one final color. It's been almost an hour and a half of recording. My voice is almost out, but we have Eggplant. Eggplant. I don't know what Eggplant does actually. Eggplant does what's this move called? I swear I can like see Luke doing it, but it's not exactly one of those long ones like I hear it as sidestep Hoken, but it's definitely pretty good in its own right. I can tell. Keeps it up in the air, and like if you get the high enough off a launcher, you can just keep it going pretty much. Oh, it is a sidestep Hoken, yeah. But yeah, definitely useful, but obviously if you don't EX it, it's just a little one kick. But for combos, it knocks up, so I think that's enough. And for our final placement, kind of like the Tensho kicks, but a lot more useful, I feel. Better than the Hadouken? I feel better than the Hadouken. Better than the Shine. I feel like the Shine, yeah. It's better than the Soul Bad Guy, Volcanic Viper. I'll put it right here. And that's our final tier list. We have rounded out our only bottom tier in my opinion. Is that chocolate or brown? Whichever color, with the lasso. The lasso is pretty much just a useless move. Yeah, I don't know why anyone would put themselves through using that. And next is chocolate. Chocolate has, if I recall correctly, let me pull it up real quick. Has the baseball bat, which is really slow. And then we have Sky, I think colors. That one's Sky. Okay. Sky has the weird little snowman thing. It's pretty useless if you're playing against real people. But yeah, it's the little weird snowman thing. Doesn't do a lot good in combos. Next you have White with the Dragon Punch. Dragon Punch, pretty much nothing in this game. And yeah. Then you have Coral. Coral has the little... Coral has... What does Coral have? God. I'm not like remembering any of these. Coral has a little Slayer Stomp, I'll just call it Potemkin. Blue has the sword thing, which I guess now that I think about it could be useful. Might be able to go higher. I don't know. And then we have Gray. Gray has the wires. Yeah, the down kick is pretty much almost useless. The wires you can easily react to. Yeah. Navy has the kick, which is pretty basic, pretty okay, I guess. You can definitely use it for some good. And everyone's in B tier. I don't want to read off all those. Like almost hour 30. I got all the tiers that matter. And then we have Apricot and purple at the top. Purple as the JoJo stand, and apricot as the Faust things. And yeah, that is every Among Us Arena Ultimate. I want to say Ultimax, fucking Persona game. But yeah, that's all of them. Hour 30 recording done.